Hey friends, Tanette here. Real quick, just thinking about Bernie and our situation, and I know that a lot of us are sad and depressed and don't know where to go and don't know what to do and are trying to make sense of it. And, a lot of people are like in the angry mode and trying to hate on Bernie. And, I have nothing but love for Bernie, nothing but love for the man. I just think that he has done the most amazing job waking people up, the most amazing job bringing millions upon millions upon millions of people together under a common goal. And the common goal is so multifaceted because our nation has been neglected for so long that the list is long. The list is beyond long. But whether or not Bernie makes it, I know he's stepped out of the campaigning and he's still on the ballots, and who knows, in this day and age, anything could possibly happen. But the likelihood is that it's going to be Trump for 4 more years, or a Biden. I just can't even imagine Biden winning. I really can't. But either way, with Biden or with Trump, and I said this a long time ago, that, and Bernie has said this is the point of this video, is that no matter if Bernie won the nomination or not, the things that we need, we still need. And with him in the White House or without him in the White House, it's still going to require all of us to go to the streets. He said this over and over and over again in every single rally, that it's never been about him. It has always been about us. He always said, "Not me, us." He couldn't have been more clear, because he always knew, and he's always said, that it's going to take a mass movement. It's going to take a revolution, and we have the makings of that revolution. Because Bernie doesn't make it to the White House doesn't mean that all of his millions upon millions upon millions of supporters just disappear. Oh, we haven't disappeared, and we're mad as hell. And we know the urgency of the policies that we need passed. We know that climate change is upon us and that we cannot sit by and wait another 4 years. We know that we can't sit by and wait another 8 years. We know that we can't accept the status quo. And we know that there are millions burdened in student loan debt that is needless, useless suffering that can be wiped away in one afternoon by a shake of the hands in Congress. It doesn't require any taxation of one single person. And I don't care if Bernie or Elizabeth Warren or whoever wants to say that anything that we want to have happen requires taxes, because it doesn't. Okay? You should be able to tell, using your critical thinking skills, that Congress has the power of the purse. Okay? Every year they have the ability to spend any amount of money on any programs that they desire. So, Congress has failed miserably. They are put in places to make laws and to spend on our nation, to benefit our nation, to improve our nation, to add value to our nation. The way that we add value to our nation is by beautifying it, by keeping it clean, by investing in it, by having citizens that are educated, that are skilled, that are happy, that are healthy. So each year, Congress there shouldn't be any big deal about spending. They should be talking about, okay, what can we do? We have 1 year to do what? We need to work on our roads. We need to work on our environment. We need to get green energy going. We need to make sure that all of our citizens have jobs, like the job guarantee, Medicare for all. Like, these are so easy. It's so easy to have this stuff done. And we just have to say, you know what? So what? So what Bernie didn't make it to the freaking White House? It doesn't matter. He's still our leader. He still can lead the mission. The mission hasn't changed. The mission hasn't fucking changed. So we lock arms. We join in local coalitions. We do planned actions we have to build the coalitions, like, broadly. We have to have the coalitions with the Sunrise Movement, with 350.org, with the Sierra Club, with the unions, with the Girl Scouts, with whoever we can bring in to the fold, because we have got to have action on climate change. We have got to have jobs. We have to have health care, and we've got to have healthy food, clean water, and it's not that difficult. It's really not that difficult. The only people standing in the way of us having, a decent shot at a wonderful world is 560 freaking people in Congress. It's 560. There's 330 million United States citizens. This should not be difficult. It is going to require going to the streets. Civil rights movement, nothing. We have never received anything from voting. We've never received anything by asking for it nicely. We've always had to take to the streets. It's always had to come from the bottom on up, just like Bernie said. Just like Bernie said, not me, us. So the time has come for us. So get your yellow vest, get your battle gear, get your mental attitude, be strong. We are a rich nation. There's no shortage of financial resources. Once we get through this COVID virus, we will tell whoever's in the White House exactly what they need to do. And it won't matter if it's Trump or it's Biden, because we have the power. We just haven't used it. It's just like freaking the Wizard of Oz, Put on your freaking red shoes. You've always had the power. We have always had the power. We can do this. I'm still, pushing. It can't hurt to vote for Bernie. Biden has dementia. There's no telling what would happen between now and August. He has locked up on stage over and over and over again. He is a terrible candidate. We got 24 states still need to vote. Vote, vote, vote for Bernie. You never know. Aside from that, keep pushing for Medicare for all, a Green New Deal. We need to stay connected in our coalitions. We need to reach out to the Bernie campaign and say, hey, you know what? You want to not have your campaign going, whatever. We still want to utilize our connections together to move forward with the plan. And what was your plan going to be, Bernie, after you got to the White House? Because we can implement that plan now, today. We can mobilize today. Why not start today? All right, have a good night.